Hello and welcome to another NFL pick segment. This week, this is for 2017, week 3. We're going to be starting off with an early game, very early, as it is a London game. It'll be the Baltimore Ravens at the Jaguars, again in London. The Jaguars have been playing pretty good this year, but I think they're going to be playing a better Ravens team. And I'm actually going to be picking the Ravens to win. I'm going to probably say, how about 35 to 20? And that's at 9:30 a.m. Eastern or 6:30 a.m. Pacific. Then we have the 1 p.m. games. We got the we have the 1 o'clock games. They'll be the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts team is just not playing very well this year, and the Browns are playing better. And I'm going to go with the Browns here to win. Keep it mid-range, call it to 24-21. The Giants going into Philadelphia. The Giants haven't been playing very well. They're 0-2. And the Eagles have been decent, 1-1. I have a feeling that the Eagles are going to pull off the home win here. Probably to the tune of 35-28. I think the Giants will lose this one, but they still won't be out of the playoff contention. I think after this game they'll get it righted. Next we have the Miami Dolphins versus the New York Jets. The Jets have been playing well, especially with the inclusion of Jermaine Kearse from the Seahawks. But the Dolphins, I think, will be playing a little bit better. But it is a home game, and when in doubt, you always lean with the home team. So I'm going to go with the Jets 21-20, holding them off. The Broncos and the Bills at the Bills. Another difficult one to pick. I'm going to go with the Bills here. No, Trevor Siemian's been playing really well. I'm actually going to go with Trevor Siemian and the Broncos here. We're going to go with we'll go with 30-28. And next up, we have the Saints at the Panthers. Heard an interesting stat today on my way home from work, and that is that the Saints are terrible in September. And it's not so much that it's Drew Brees as it is the people around him don't know the playbooks and the plays, especially on defense. They've been 1-11 in their last 12 September games. So, with that said, I'm gonna go with the Panthers at home. Panthers play really tough at home, and I just think they'll hold off the Saints. It'll be a close one. I'm gonna go with 30-29. Or no, I'm gonna go 30-27. Last minute field goal or a last minute touchdown by the Panthers. We have the Steelers at the Bears. The Bears have been playing pretty good this year, so have the Steelers. A lot of injuries in this one. On the defense for Pittsburgh, I'm going to go with the Bears at home. Again, just like the home spread, about 3 points. When in doubt, the home team 3 points. 20-17, 21-20, somewhere in there. And we got next up the Falcons at the Lions. Falcons are riding high. Both teams are 2-0. It's home. Jim Caldwell just got released that he signed his new deal. I'm gonna go with the Lions at home. We'll go with pretty high scoring. We'll go 35-34, somewhere in that range. Then we have the Buccaneers at the Vikings. Vikings without Sam Bradford, but they have Case Keenum, who's had the Buccaneers number the last couple years. At home. you know what? Just going to go with what the gut tells me. Vikings, Case Keenum's got their number. Until I see the Buccaneers beat him, he's going to win. So there's that. Texans at Patriots. Like I've always said, picking against the Patriots when they're at home is a fool's errand. I mean, it happens. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're not impervious to losing. Take week 1, for example. But I'm going to go with Patriots. Probably not much of a contest either, but I'm not going to say it's going to be a complete blowout. We'll go 24-14. Seahawks at the Titans for the first 4 o'clock game or 1 p.m. Pacific game. And we're going to go with the, I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to go with the Titans at home. The Seahawks offensive line has not been playing great. The Seahawks defense has been playing great, but so is the Titans offensive line. Their running backs are averaging, 3+. In the case of Henry, almost 5 yards per rush. He's able to get passes out of the backfield, things like that. I mean, he's looking really good. Our defense can only hold up for so long before it starts to get hurt and starts to wear down. I won't be surprised if the Seahawks win, to be honest. I will not be surprised. And also, just to throw my friend under the bus, he's gone to 2 Seahawks road games and they've lost both times. First in San Diego and then out to St. Louis. Hopefully he bucks the trend here and the Seahawks win, but I'm going to go with the Titans at home. In a very close one, so will be whoever has the ball last, but I'm going 21-20. 24-21, somewhere in there. Again, I don't want to root against my Seahawks because I won't. But being a practical, trying to be a practical analyst and take the fandom out of it, I've got to be honest, the Seahawks team sucks. Next we have the Bengals at the Packers. Aaron Rodgers at home with a lot of injuries both sides. But it's at home in Green Bay. They usually do well. They beat the Seahawks week 1 at home. Yeah, I'm going to go with Green Bay. They're going to be the ones to win. 28-21, 28-17, somewhere in there. The Chiefs at the Chargers. Oh, that's the way the teams have been playing this year. That's pretty much a no-brainer. It's going to be the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to not mop the floor with them. They're division rivals. You can't ever say something like that. It's going to be the Chiefs 28-24. Raiders at the Redskins for Sunday Night Football. Coming from the West Coast to East Coast is not always a great thing, but because it's later in the day, it's pretty advantageous to the Raiders' body clocks. I haven't really followed the Redskins that much this year. I haven't even looked at their record, but I'm not gonna say they're doing great, but they're not doing horrible either. And Raiders have been looking good, especially with Marshawn Lynch in there. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. 28-17. Cowboys at the Cardinals. Carson Palmer, you're on one of my fantasy teams. What have you been doing to me this year? While I've been able to win or be close, you're not helping. And this Cowboys defense and offense have been pretty well synced. I mean, they're not dominant, but they're not atrocious either. And this is for Monday Night Football. The Cowboys, I think, are going to win this one. I hate saying it, but the Cowboys are probably going to win this one. 24-10. Probably the biggest blowout I'm going to have. The biggest score differential I'm going to have. The Cardinals just are not firing on all cylinders, and neither is offense or defense. So I'm not confident that they're going to win this game. I won't be surprised if they do. Former division rivals and all, but that's, since the restructuring of the divisions, I'm just gonna say it's. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's gonna be the Cowboys. 24-10, 28-10, somewhere in there. 28-14, somewhere in there. Well, thank you guys. I hope you're liking these videos. I do more than just NFL. I just haven't had much of a chance lately. So please put a like if you like the predictions, or if you hate them, leave comments, and click the subscribe button. Once I figure out what I'm going to do with my other podcast, I'm going to create another channel, and I'll keep you posted. Thank you. Have a wonderful time.